Okay, YouTube, finally, I'm making a video. I've been meaning to make this video for a couple of weeks, but things have been a little bit crazy. I was going to make a day in the life in Batumi, Georgia, which, as you've seen in the title, is where I am now. But I'm crook at the moment. I'm not really well. I don't think today's going to be very interesting for me or any of the next few days. So instead, I want to give you guys a little bit of a life update and tell you a little bit about Batumi, where I am, what I think of it, and check in with you about where I've been at. So here is the crib, little room, got a little mirror. It's only small, not a lot. It's usually just me here, so I don't need a whole lot. Here's where the magic's been happening, where I've just been working, which I'll update you guys on. And a little outdoor area. They kind of fucked this up yesterday by doing repairs or reinforcements on, there we go, on the balcony. So everything's a little bit fucked up at the moment. But yeah, here's the ends. This is where I've been. Batumi in Georgia. For those of you that don't know, I'm talking about Georgia, the country in Europe, not Georgia, the city in America, which I've gotten that question a million fucking times. So yeah, beautiful spot. Let me turn this camera on. It really is beautiful out here. Now, as I said, I was going to do a day in the life here, and I will do one of those very soon. Probably next week when I'm a little bit better. So the first question, why have I been such a slack ass? I haven't been posting. I know I kind of fell off. I was posting up until around Christmas time, and then I planned to take a week or two off posting, and then I really just fell off. I didn't get back on the horse. I was being a little bit of a degenerate. I was drinking and partying a lot. I wasn't working as I normally would. Business started off a little bit slower in January this year, which is rare for us. Usually the first week of January is completely crazy. Things are only just starting to pick up now within the business. So I've been doing a lot of planning, actioning, back-end automations, all that sort of stuff. And then also separately, I've been trading meme coins and crypto a lot as well. A friend of mine and myself built a crypto trading bot, which is alerting us of coins to buy and sell, which is only available for us privately at the moment. It's not public or anything. It's just a bot that we've developed. And so last night was good, did a 7x with that. And so now I've just been fine tuning and working on that. So a lot of plans within the business, which I'll cover probably in a later video for you guys, but some massive things rolling out within the business. And yeah, like I said, I've been sick as well. So last weekend I had a friend from London come and visit me, and that was fantastic. We had a lot of fun. I'll put some photos, video stuff up here. We really explored a lot of Batumi and got out and tried out a lot of the casinos, bars. You guys know I love rooftop bars, as in Bangkok. So there's a lot of them here, which is fantastic. So loving Batumi so far. Very, very charming city. It's really beautiful. It has its ups and downs, which I'll go into now. I want to make this video sort of about Batumi. There's my little life update where I've been. Nothing major. I've just been a slack ass. I should have been posting. I wasn't. I'm going to get back into posting. Am I going to get straight back into 2 videos a week? Probably not. I think I want to spend a little bit more time on 1 video each week for the next couple of weeks to get back in the groove and also work on improving the quality of my videos. 2 videos a week, editing those is full on, and I do have a business to run as well. So obviously, as I've said a million times, I don't make any money off this. I don't really want to make any money off this. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to help people and to put the things that I'm doing out there and show you guys the lifestyle that I'm building, how I'm building it, and kind of try and help some younger entrepreneurs really along the way as well. So with that, it does have to be sacrificed a little bit when it comes to business or this, because this isn't a business for me. It's not a part of my growth. It is something I'm doing to help. So for the next few weeks, I want to try and put out 1 video a week. But again, that's enough for me. As for Batumi, the pros of Batumi here in Georgia. Now, I haven't gone anywhere else in Georgia. I was originally going to go to Tbilisi. Well, originally I was going to be back in Bangkok. I was meant to be back in Bangkok right now for the next month and a half. But a few days before I was set to leave from Australia, my landlord in Bangkok texted me and he was like, hey, you've booked in for, I think it was a month and a half. He's like, we're so busy right now. We're putting out minimum bookings to 3 months or something like that. And I was like, well, I can't be there for 3 months. I've got things I need to do. I've got plans. I'm now due to be in Japan in like 3 weeks from now. And so I was like, well, I can't do that. And he's like, well, you can't stay here. And as some of you would have seen, instead of just switching hotels, I put up an Instagram story and I was like, where should I go? I just want to change country completely. I'm just going to switch it up. I got a lot of great suggestions, but this wasn't one of them. The one fantastic suggestion I got was Kazakhstan. When I looked at Kazakhstan, I was looking at it on the map, and then I've always wanted to visit Tbilisi in Georgia here. So I was like, oh, I might just go rogue on these comments and just go to Tbilisi. But when I searched Tbilisi in Airbnb, Batumi popped up, and I was like, what is this? Pretty much threw a dart at the map, found it, and then 4 days later I was here. So I'm very happy with it. The pros, as I was saying, it's very, very charming. It's a beautiful city. The buildings, the architecture is fantastic. There's a lot of things that blow me away a little bit that we don't see in Australia. The European sort of stereotypical stuff, like you got the London red telephone boxes, a lot of cobblestone roads, old buildings that are just very charming, like I said. But other than that, the weather here is very different. It's very hot in Australia, which can be good or bad. For me, I'm starting to get sick of it. I'm starting to get sick of the cold, but I loved it for the first few weeks I was here. But I've been sick twice. I think it's something to do with the cold. So the weather here is very cool at the moment. It is winter, but this place does have 4 seasons. So the summer is like as hot as our Australian summer, which is wild to me because in Australia, it's kind of like winter's 20 degrees and summer's 40 degrees. Like it's not very different, whereas here is like 4 degrees to 40 degrees. So very different weather here. The food is fantastic. There's a lot of different options. Georgian food is interesting. Some of it I love, some of it I don't. But there's also a lot of international cuisine here. A lot of Italian food from Italian traditional restaurants, which I love. And a lot of like shawarma and kebabs, doner, that sort of stuff. Beautiful. And the rooftop bars, restaurants, and casinos here are all fantastic. Casinos, anywhere from low to high limit, free drinks, free food, everything. You go in and enjoy, which is fantastic. On the downer side of Batumi, the people aren't particularly friendly. Nobody's been rude, and I haven't had any issues. But especially coming from somewhere like Thailand, which is the land of smiles, this is kind of just the land of frowns. Like nobody smiles. Which is strange to me. I feel like it affects the vibe of everybody. Like, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I feel like when I'm smiling and being particularly friendly to people, not over the top, but just always being nice to people and welcoming and friendly, I'm on a higher vibe. Like, I feel better all the time when I'm always smiling and being friendly and making conversation with people. Whereas here, everybody's just kind of frowning and walking past each other frowning. And it's like, I feel like it affects the vibe a little bit. Like, you're not as happy because everyone's just seems angry. They're not though. I don't know about these Eastern European people, but they're not seemingly angry. They just look it. But when you speak to them, they're polite. They're not rude. But again, they don't really do small talk or anything like that. It's kind of just straight to the point, and that's it. So again, I'm in a different country. I'm adjusting to it. It's fine. I'm not going to keep smiling and being extra friendly to everyone because I think I'll just piss them off, and that's not how it's done here. So I get that. This isn't my country, so fine. But that's one thing for me which is a little bit interesting. Like I said, Thailand is so friendly and so welcoming. So that's probably my only downside of Batumi. Cost-wise, very, very cost-effective. I think I got this place for a month and a half, almost 2 months by the time I leave here because I extended until Japan. So almost 2 months. I probably paid, let's say like 500 or 600 USD, about 800 Australian dollars for almost 2 months of rent, which for a place like this in Gold Coast, you're paying probably 50 times that for 2 months, quite literally. So it's actually no, that's an exaggeration. 800 AUD. You'd be paying probably 700 AUD a week. So what's that? 10 times roughly. So very cost effective anyway. Food cheaper, gym membership cheaper, everything really cheaper than Australia. A lot of people were in my DMs when I was in like Thailand and Indonesia saying, oh, like you have a business and you're making money, but you're staying in all these cheap places. And I think a lot of people don't understand that the entire world is cheaper than Australia right now. It's like almost impossible to find somewhere that's more expensive. Like I'm now planning to buy for the end of the year and it's still cheaper than Surfers Paradise. We're going to Japan, which Japan's still relatively expensive place like Japan and Singapore. But next month, again, it's winter here, so price different. But I was set to go to Greece next month, and that was still significantly cheaper than the Gold Coast. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand how bad the economy is in the Gold Coast at the moment. So price wise, it's fantastic here. There's a lot to do and see. Now, like I said, I'm going to tap back in over the next few days. This has just been a raw life update on Batumi video. I'm going to tap back in probably next week or the week after with a full day in the life, and I'll go and do a few things, go out to some restaurants, try some places, hit the gym. But again, at the moment, I'm sick, I'm working, I'm just sitting here watching meme coin bots, chatting with clients, and keeping up to date with everything. Currently building out a massive expansion plan for Expand Online, which is going to be fantastic. I'll keep you guys in the loop about that, but really growing outwards, essentially covering more areas and on a mission to become the biggest website design agency in the world. So working on that and trying to get back into posting content. As I said, I've been slack, so from now you should see a lot more content from me. For this video, that is it. If you have any more questions about Batumi, leave it in the comments. And I will answer. Like I said, I haven't shown you much because I don't even plan to leave here today. I'm still so sick. I'm wearing all this because it's cold. And over the next week or two, I will get a video up exploring, showing off some of the area. So if you want to see some Batumi, subscribe. You'll see that video very soon. And in the meantime, keep working hard, bringing everything along on your end. And I look forward to catching up with you guys again moving forward.